It'll surprise you to know they can't drive either. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob, I'm the Cowhat Librarian, and I've got an interesting one tonight. A picture book called Dinosaurs Can't Roar by Layla Beason and illustrated by Mariano Epelbaum. I grabbed this one on a whim during my last trip to the public library with my daughters. It was on the new bookshelf and it seemed like it would be fun. And I expected something very, very different. I expected a book about one particular dinosaur who couldn't roar. A book ostensibly about dinosaurs, but more about human behavior and acting appropriately and so on. And I was wrong. Dinosaurs Can't Roar features a paleontologist talking about misconceptions with dinosaurs, particularly regarding the T-Rex. She introduces a T-Rex to be her demonstration, and as she mentions different things, he sort of acts them out. When she talks about not having a kangaroo-like tripod pose, as T-Rexes were first incorrectly believed to have, he stands like that. When she talks about how he actually stands, first he falls on his face, then he gets it right. And he demonstrates all the things she's talking about. And she goes through ones that we've known about for a fair bit of time now, the T-Rex's pose, to discussions about feathers and the like, and ends with the book's title element, that dinosaurs in fact did not roar. And there's not a lot here, but it's a lot of fun. Beason's rhythm for the writing was really, really solid, especially given that she was trying to convey facts and information and not just a nonsensical story. And I applaud her efforts. The rhythm is quite good. And Epelbaum's illustrations are clear and colorful, and it's very, very apparent what the different dinosaurs are thinking as they're introduced and discussed. And there's some fun stuff in there where the paleontologist discusses the field's changing thoughts regarding Stegosaurus and whether they had a second brain, and then the Stegosaurus reacting saying, "So it's just a butt?" And it's a funny line, and he looks genuinely sad. Epelbaum did a great job conveying real emotion in the dinosaurs' appearances. For here, where they talk about the Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus, Brontosaurus naming controversy, and the Brontosaurus disappearing and reappearing looking absolutely horrified. Epelbaum did just a fantastic job humanizing these dinosaurs. And it has some basically good information in there. And it sticks to some of the more popular dinosaurs. You can't go wrong with a selection of T-Rex, Brontosaurus, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus. Any kid who has any interest in dinosaurs will know those four, and they'll be interested to hear about it. I also love the fact that the paleontologist character is black and appears to be a woman. This was fantastic. I was reading it to my daughters, and my 5-year-old quite literally said, "I'm so glad they made her a girl." She was thrilled. She liked seeing a scientist that was a woman, and that's just great. So it was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed it. Now, I do have to talk about the deal breakers, though. As I see it, there are 2 deal breakers with this book. The first is that, while it's certainly intended as an introductory thing, it is a picture book. You're not going to find this in the easy nonfiction section in all likelihood. The stuff presented was fairly basic, and any kids who are already interested in dinosaurs will already know that T-Rexes didn't stand on their hind legs upright like kangaroos, and they might have had feathers. Like, this is stuff that's well known, and any decent nonfiction book about dinosaurs has covered ad nauseum. So there's not a lot of new meat here. The other thing is that while the information about the roar was new to me, and it was interesting, and it was something I was learning for the first time, it was given away by the title. It's not a surprise. And that was a little bit disappointing. The way Beason's writing leads up to things, and that it was almost written as if this was a major final twist, something that was going to shock and delight readers. And it was great. It ends with the dinosaurs being told that they can't roar, and they're going to prove her wrong, and so they all warm up by gargling and taking lemon drops and singing some practice notes and then not roaring. And it's very funny, but it would have served as an amazing culmination, a laugh out loud moment, a moment of shock and awe for young readers, if it wasn't spoiled in the title. And that's my only major complaint, that this title, as I said before, made me think it was a book about behavior for kids. And given the actual content and how well it was written and how it ended on that really, really high note, the title gave it away. It should have been a surprise. At any rate, I recommend it for the beginner dinosaur lovers in your family. Read it to them. They'll like it. Now, while I'm on that topic of where you should get this book from, if you use your local public library and you appreciate its services, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell an MP or an MLA that you use and support your local public library. We're at a time where many public libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to improve the materials, programs, and services they offer to people like you and me. And a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. And if by some chance you are a library staff member, don't forget that watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me talk all about dinosaurs. By all means, please like, please subscribe, and please check back to see what else I have to talk about from the Cow Hat Library. Thank you. Bye now.